Hello, today we're going to be talking about my smartphone, which is a Samsung Galaxy S3. It is knocking on a bit. I've almost had this 4 years, but the reason I want to talk about it, pushing the button, it's crashed, and it's been doing this quite a lot now. You can see it's been on charge. I've taken it off charge. The green light is still on. Nothing's happening, and it's been doing this, and it's getting more frequent now that it's crashing. So it's definitely on its last legs. So in order to put it back on, I have to take the back off, take the battery out, and get it going. Put the battery back in, put the cover on, and switch it on again. There we go. Wait for it to boot up. It takes quite a long time. Well, it takes longer than what it usually does. And there we go. So that boots up eventually. Still getting there. Eventually, now it's booted up. So we try swap. It's very laggy now. Let's take that off. We don't want to see contacts. Right. So here we go again. Pull that off. I don't like that side tab. But yeah, it's getting a regular thing that the phone keeps crashing now. It's already crashed 3 times today. Once in the morning and twice when it's been on charge. So it is definitely on its last legs now. So I'm hoping to get 4 years out of it. So by next January, if it hasn't completely packed up, I do want to get another phone. But is 4 years good? I don't think it's good. That's just pretty terrible, to be honest with you. Yes, I know people say, yeah, but there's a lot on smartphones these days. Yeah, well, what's that excuse? That's not an excuse, is it? Might have a lot of features, but I'm not one of these idiots that replaces my phone every year. I want to get my money's worth out of a phone. I do not have a contract. I buy my phones outright. And these wasn't cheap. This wasn't cheap. Well, it was I think it was in £300 mark when I bought this back in, I think it was January 2013 I bought this. And you know, so it lasted almost 4 years. That's still not good enough. You know, I would like to get, I don't know, it's like technology advanced so quickly, new features always come out. But I'm not one of these people that have to replace my phone every year, because what's the point? You ain't going to get many new features coming out. So I'll wait 4 years. For 4 years, you know, that'll be enough time, because this phone will probably be knackered by then anyway. But can anyone tell me out there, why does the phone crash? It did this. Started doing this last year. Or is it? I can't remember. It was either last year or early this year. I think it was early this year. It did the same thing. It just kept on crashing, and suddenly it didn't. It was working normally, and now all of a sudden, I think it was the last couple of weeks now, it's starting to crash again, and it is getting more frequent now that the phone is crashing. So obviously there is something wrong with it. It's on its last legs now, but even so, as I said before, 4 years ain't good enough. And I look after my phones. I don't drop them. I keep them in a case. As you see, this phone's ain't even it's got a protective screen on it, but you know, the screen hasn't been cracked. It's got a few scratches here and there, but you know, it's pretty natural for a phone that gets used. But As I say, I keep it in a case. It's over there. But no, it's 4 years to me is not good enough. I mean, especially those old Nokias, they lasted quite a long time. I think, I don't know, because I never had a phone. This is the longest I've ever had a phone, but these things are very expensive these days. They're not cheap. You know, go back, I don't know, 15 years when the Nokias were on the scene. That was the phone to have, I think. I mean, everyone had Nokias. I like the Nokias. They were good phones. The 3210, the 3310, the 3510, I had all those. The 7110 with the Matrix phone, I had one of them. I quite like them phones. Very reliable, they always worked when you switched them on, they never crashed. Well, mine didn't anyway. And, well, you know, you think these sophisticated things are supposed to be smart. Okay, they are smart, but if it don't last that long, well, as I said, it's almost 4 years. That's not good enough. That's not good enough at all, considering how much these things cost. I mean, you can buy a brand new or top of the line phone like iPhone, which cost about £700 to £800 for a phone. That's just not me. I would never spend that much on a phone. I mean, it's bad enough spending in the £300. Okay, my next phone, maybe a Sony. I might go for the Sony Xperia next time. Who knows how long that will last. Hopefully it'll last longer than this. But if anyone can tell me how to remedy this problem with it crashing, I'll be extremely grateful. Because that way I can make this phone last even longer. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.